if,
إذا،
unless,
إذا لم.
as soon as, in case of, provided that, on condition that.
الأزمنة من الأحدث إلى الأقدم، مضارع بسيط، ماضي بسيط، ماضي تام.
Present simple. Infinitive. Go. Verb plus s or es, goes. In negative, don't or doesn't, plus infinitive, go. We use infinitive after I, we, you, they, and plural nouns like friends. We use verb plus s after he, she, it, singular nouns like friend, and uncountable nouns like water. Past simple. Regular, played. Irregular, went. In negative, didn't, plus infinitive, play. Go. Past perfect. Had apostrophe d plus v3. Played, gone. In negative. Hadn't plus v3, played, gone.
الأفعال الناقصة من الأحدث إلى الأقدم.
Will apostrophe ll. Won't. May. Can plus infinitive, see. Would. Apostrophe d. Might. Could plus infinitive, see. Would. Apostrophe d. Might. Could plus have plus v3, seen. Zero conditional.
حالة الصفر العلمية.
Present simple. Infinitive. Boil. Or. Verb plus s, boils. In negative. Don't, doesn't, plus infinitive, boil. Present simple. Infinitive. Turn. Or. Verb plus s, turns. In negative. Don't, doesn't, plus infinitive, turn.
تعبر عن حقائق علمية أو حقائق ثابتة أو عادة منتظمة.
If you boil water, it turns into steam. If you touch a fire, you get burned. People die if they don't eat for about 70 days. First conditional. Present simple. Infinitive. Go. Verb plus s or es, goes. In negative, don't or doesn't, plus infinitive, go. Will apostrophe ll. Won't. May. Can plus infinitive, see.
نستخدمها للتحدث عن مواقف حقيقية أو ممكنة في المستقبل، بشرط أن يتحقق الحدث الأول.
If I have a lot of money, I will buy a plane. If he doesn't study, he won't succeed. Ali will come to your party if you invite him.
ملاحظات: الحالة الأولى. نستخدم المصدر للتعبير عن الأمر في جملة جواب الشرط، ويكون الفاعل محذوفاً.
Example: if you meet Ahmed, tell him about the party.
يمكن أن نعبر عن النصيحة في جملة جواب الشرط باستخدام أفعال ناقصة في المضارع، مثل
should, have to, has to, ought to, must, had better. Example: if you are sick, you should go to the doctor. Second conditional.
تخيل موقف خيالي أو غير حقيقي في الحاضر أو المستقبل ونتيجة مختلفة في الحاضر أو المستقبل.
Past simple. Regular, played. Irregular, went. In negative, didn't, plus infinitive, play. Go. Would. Apostrophe d. Might. Could, plus infinitive, see.
نستخدمها للتحدث عن أشياء غير حقيقية أو خيالية في الحاضر أو المستقبل.
Ali would get high marks if he studied hard. If I had a lot of money, I would buy a plane. She would travel all over the world if she were rich. Third conditional.
تخيل موقفا مختلفا في الماضي ونتيجة مختلفة في الماضي.
Past perfect. Had D plus V3. Played, gone. In negative. Hadn't plus V3, played, gone. Would. D. Might. Could plus have plus V3, seen.
ندم أو افتراض شيء كان ممكن أن يكون مختلف في الماضي.
If I hadn't eaten so much, I wouldn't have felt sick. If I had had money, I would have bought a plane. I would have succeeded if I had studied hard. B. Present. Is, are. Past simple. Were. Past perfect. Had, been. Examples. If I am rich, I will buy a car. If I were rich, I would buy a car. If I had been rich, I would have bought a car. Have. Present. Have VE has S. Past simple. Had D. Past perfect. Had. Examples. If I have money, I will buy a car. If I had money, I would buy a car. If I had had money, I would have bought a car. We don't use not immediately after unless. Unless you study, you won't pass the exam. Equals if you don't study, you won't pass the exam.
الحالة الأولى نستخدمها للتحدث عن مواقف حقيقية أو ممكنة في المستقبل بشرط أن يتحقق الحدث الأول.
If I study hard, I will get high marks.
الحالة الثانية نستخدمها للتحدث عن أشياء غير حقيقية أو خيالية في الحاضر أو المستقبل.
If I had wings, I would fly to school.
الحالة الثالثة ندم أو افتراض لشيء كان يمكن أن يكون مختلفا في الماضي.
If she had left earlier, she would have caught the bus.
1. That car if I had had more money at the time. A. Could buy. B. Will buy. C. Could have bought. D. Might buy. 2. You will catch the train if you. Earlier. A. Left. B. Leaves. C. Leave. D. Will leave. 3. She will have many friends if she. A. Tries. B. Tried. C. Would try. D. Has tried. If it would be in the garden. A. Rain. B. Rains. C. Rained. D. Had rained. 5. He would have gone to work if he. Sick. A. Hadn't been. B. Won't be. C. Didn't be. D. Hasn't been. 6. If she gave him the money, he. It on chocolate. A. Will spend. B. Spent. C. Would have spent. D. Would spend. 7. If I. I wouldn't ask so many questions. A. Are. B. Were. C. Had been. D. Has been. 8. If you. A minute, I'll come with you. A. Waited. B. Had waited. C. Waits. D. Wait. 9. That horse could have won the race if it. Its leg. A. Doesn't hurt. B. Hasn't hurt. C. Hadn't hurt. D. didn't hurt.
مع التخيل نستخدم الزمن الأسبق. تخيل موقف في الحاضر. نستخدم زمن الماضي.
Now, I am not tall. If I were tall.
تخيل موقف في الماضي. نستخدم زمن الماضي التام.
I didn't study law. If I had studied law.
Mixed, conditional 1.
الحالة المختلطة الأولى. تخيل موقف مختلف في الحاضر ونتيجة مختلفة في الماضي. تخيل موقف مختلف في الحاضر.
Past simple. Regular, played. Irregular, went. In negative, didn't, plus, infinitive, play. Go.
تخيل نتيجة مختلفة في الماضي.
Would. Apostrophe D. Might. Could, plus, have, plus, V3, seen.
If she were more responsible, she would have finished the project on time. If I were taller, I would have joined the basketball team. If he knew English, he would have passed the interview.
Mixed, conditional 2.
الحالة المختلطة الثانية. تخيل موقف مختلف في الماضي ونتيجة مختلفة في الحاضر. تخيل موقف مختلف في الماضي.
Past perfect. Had, apostrophe D, plus V3. Played, gone. In negative. Hadn't, plus V3, played, gone.
تخيل نتيجة مختلفة في الحاضر.
Would. Apostrophe D. Might. Could, plus infinitive, C.
If I had studied law, I would be a lawyer now. If she had told me the truth, I would trust her now. If I had eaten breakfast, I wouldn't be hungry now.
تخيل موقف خيالي أو غير حقيقي في الحاضر أو المستقبل ونتيجة مختلفة في الحاضر أو المستقبل.
She would travel all over the world if she were rich.
تخيل موقفا مختلفا في الماضي ونتيجة مختلفة في الماضي.
I would have succeeded if I had studied hard.
تخيل موقف مختلف في الحاضر ونتيجة مختلفة في الماضي.
If I were taller, I would have joined the basketball team.
تخيل موقف مختلف في الماضي ونتيجة مختلفة في الحاضر.
If I had eaten breakfast, I wouldn't be hungry now. 1. If I had studied harder, I? In a better university now.
A. Would have been. B. Will be. C. Would be. D. Had gone. 2. If she were taller, she. The basketball game yesterday. A. Would have played. B. Will play. C. Would play. D. Play. 3. If he had applied for the job, he. Employed now. A. Would have been. B. Is. C. Has. D. Would be. 4. If they spoke better English, they. The instructions last week. A. Will understand. B. Would understand. C. Would have understood. D. Had understood. 5. If she had gone to bed earlier, she. Tired now. A. Isn't. B. Would not be. C. Won't be. D. Would not have been. 6. If we were faster, we. The competition yesterday. A. Will win. B. Won. C. Would win. D. Would have won.